Hello friends and welcome to my channel IB All Listening Developers. So like you all know that in the previous video I have told you about DQs in C++ and I hope you enjoyed that video and you have understand that basically what are DQs and how to work with that. So basically in this video we will be discussing about sets in C++, that what are sets here. Like we all know about sets because in mathematics we have already learned about sets. So in C++ as well we work with sets and in JavaScript as well we have already covered this video, but now we will be learning that if we want to start with sets in C++, so how we can start with it, what are the tags and code which we will be using here by creating this set. So I'll be telling you all that things here. So I hope you'll be enjoying this video from start and you will be learning things about sets in this video. So if you enjoy this video and if you understand things about sets in this video of C++, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you are new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future. So now what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started. So like I've told you in the start, today in this video we will be learning about sets here and we will be discussing that basically what are sets, how to use it and why we use it here in C++. So normally if we talk about sets, so basically a set stores unique elements where they are sorted automatically in ascending order, which is really important thing because if we are talking about sets, so sets are sorted automatically in ascending order, not in descending order. So we will be discussing that what are the things are which are being sorted in descending order. But now if we talk about sets, sets are automatically sorted in ascending order and they are unique, meaning equal or duplicate values in sets are being ignored. And if we talk about that, we can add or remove the value, so can be added or removed, but the value of an existing element cannot be changed. Means you can add and remove the values in sets, but the value of an existing element you cannot change that value written in sets. If we talk about that, can we access the set by index number? So index means the sets cannot be accessed by index number and the order is based on sorting and not indexing, and that's the way to use a set. We have to include the set header file, and this is the set header file, that how you can use it. You need to add hash include and you have to write set library like this, like we were just doing that in DQ and Qs as well. So that's the way to include this head library as well. So how you can create a set? So to create a set you need to use the set keyword and you have to specify the type of values it should store within angle brackets, and then you have to write the name of the set like set type set name. So first of all you need to use the set keyword. After that you need to write the type of your set which you are creating, like if I'm creating a string, if I'm creating an integer, if I'm creating a variable, I'll be writing the type of my set. So here in this case I'm using a string, that's why I'm writing the type as a string, and after that I'm writing set name as cars, and after writing this cars I'm just getting this string printed here by using for loop like we were doing that in DQ. So if we talk about that, if you want to add elements at the time of declaration, place them in a comma separated list inside curly braces. So one thing is similar in DQ and sets is that you can add elements at the time of declaration, but if we talk about vector, stack and queue, in that three things you cannot add elements at the time of declaration, but in DQ and sets you can do that thing here, which is similar thing in DQ and sets. So if we talk about that, how you can print the sets here, so for printing the sets you need to use the same method like we were using in DQ to print using for loop, and in sets as well we will be using same way to print the set element using for loop. But now if I talk about the string values which we are getting here, I'm again using the cars value like we were using in the previous videos as well, which was Volvo, BMW, Ford and Mazda. I'm again using the same values here, and the output you will be getting by printing these things will be same as this. Like here you are getting the output. As you can see from the result above, the elements in the set are sorted automatically, in this case alphabetically, as we are working with strings. If you store integers in the set, the return value are sorted numerically. So if we talk about that, how you can set the values numerically in sets by using the integers, so you can do that like this. If you want to write it like I'm using set keyword, then I'm using in the place of a string I'm using integer type, and after that I'm writing numbers, my string name, and then after that I am writing my numbers which I want to store in my string, and then I am printing that set elements here so that I can get the output, and this will be the output you will be getting. So why I'm getting this 1 2 3 5 7 9 as the output, because I have printed like 1 7 3 2 5 9, like I have sorted these numbers, but in the output I'm getting the numbers printed as it is. If we talk about sets, in the start I've told you that sets automatically sorted the elements in ascending order, and when you are printing this output, which is Volvo, BMW, Ford and Mazda, you will be not getting these things printed as it is. You will be getting a change in that, because first of all you will be getting this BMW printed, after that you will be getting Ford, Mazda and Volvo. And why you are getting this BMW at first? Because it is as the result it is showing me, it is automatically sorting the things, or you can say sorting the alphabets or letters alphabetically, and that's why I'm getting this BMW at first, and after that I'm getting Ford, Mazda and Volvo, and that's the thing. And in the numbers as well, it is doing the same thing, like 1 is a small, then 2 is a small, 3, 5, 7, 9, and that goes on. And that's why you are getting all the things printed in ascending order integer as well, and that's the way to use it. And if you want to sort a set in a descending order, so you can do that. By default the elements in a set are sorted in ascending order, like I've shown you at the top. But if you want to reverse the order, you can use the greater type functor inside the angle brackets like this. You can use like this, so you can get the output printed in descending order. So now when I will be using these things here with for loops, so I will be getting the output printed in descending order, 9 for 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and like this the numbers you have added you will be getting in the output. And if you want to add some unique elements in it, so elements in a set are unique, which means they cannot be duplicated or equal. For example, if we try to add BMW 2 times in the set, the duplicate element is ignored. So in sets you cannot add a duplicate element, because if you're adding a duplicate element it will be printing that one time. So that's why you cannot add same elements, you have to add unique elements in your strings which you are creating. If we talk about how to add elements here, so you can just add elements by using dot insert thing, which is called as dot insert function. You can use dot insert function to add values in your string in sets. This is the only way to use or to add elements in sets. And if you want to remove elements, you can use dot erase here, which is another different function which we haven't used previously in queues and dequeues. But in sets, when we are removing any element from our string, so for that I will be using dot erase function here. And if you want to remove all elements from a set, so you can use dot clear function, from which you can remove all the sets and you will be getting nothing in the output. And if you want to find the size of a set, you can use again the same function, dot size function, which we have used in previous videos as well. And if you want to check if a set is empty, you can again use dot empty function. And if you want to loop through a set, you can use for each loop like we were using in the previous videos as well. All the things are similar to dequeue, but some things are different, like the remove thing and the adding elements thing, and that's different. But if we talk about more things like we have discussed in this video, all the other things are similar to dequeue, and that's why we'll be considered this sets as similar to dequeue. So if we talk about that, how you can include a set library, you have to use this keyword here, which is include set. So what I'm going to do is, now I'll be moving on to my Google Chrome here, and I will be removing this dequeue and I'll be writing in the place of it sets. And after writing it, I'll be pressing enter, and you can just see we have just created a REPL of sets here. And I will be removing all the things from here. I'll be just writing include IOStream. So write like this, include IOStream here. And after that, what I'm going to do is I will be writing hashtag include, and this time I will be writing sets like this, or you can write set normally, because when you will be writing s after t, so it will be not considered as the sets. That's why I'm using only set, which is called as a header file or library. After that, I will be writing using namespace std here. And remember to add the set library, because if you're not adding, so the sets you are adding in your C++ file will be not working. In REPL it will be working, but if you talk about the offline text editors like VS Code, Sublime Text and Atom, in that you cannot work with it before if you haven't write this include set library. And that's the thing. If I just want to paste all that thing, so what I'm going to do is I'll be moving here, and then I will be just copying this strings here, which is in the example. So now if I just show you, so I will be just copying this elements here, and then I will be moving on to my Google Chrome and I will be pasting here. So what I'm going to do is I'll be writing like this. And after doing it, if I just show you here, if I print this thing, so now the output you will be getting will be printed as these values which we have printed in our string. So I will be running it here, and if I show you, you can just see the values which we are getting is printed as BMW, Ford, Mazda and Volvo, like I have shown you in Word document as well. The output we will be getting like this, because the sets are automatically arranging my letters in alphabetical order, and when they are arranging it in alphabetical order in ascending order, that's why the output we are getting first is BMW, second Ford, third Mazda, and in the last we are getting Volvo, because V is the last letter after B, F and M, and that's the way to use it. So if I move here in the file, and if you want to use it with integers, so I'll be again copying this thing here, and I'll be in the place of it I'll be pasting it, and now the numbers you will be getting here 173259 will be arranged in ascending order, and you will be getting the print output here in this. So you can just see the output we are getting is 123579. These all numbers printed here because now we are using these all numbers, that's why you are getting the output here. And I hope you understand how we are doing it. If I move here in this file, and I will be just moving down, and if I just copy this thing here, and what I'm going to do is now I will be pasting it here. After pasting this, I will be running it. Now the numbers you will be getting will be printed in a descending order, like we were getting previously in ascending order normally, because sets automatically sort the values or sort the integers in alphabetical order, or you can say in ascending order. That's why you are getting these output printed as ascending order, but I am now creating these all things in greater order, which means I'm just using descending order here. So if I run it, so now you will be getting all the numbers printed at descending order. If I run it here, you can just see all the numbers we are printing here is coming in descending order, and that's the way to use all these things. So I hope you understand how we are using different sets here in C++, and I hope you enjoyed this video in which we have learned about sets from start. So if you have understand this video, and if you understand that how to use sets, how to create sets, how to add sets with a header file, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell so you can get the notifications of all my coming up videos which I'll be uploading in future. So now I'll be meeting in next tutorial or in next project using C++ from start. So for today, goodbye.